Good morning to all. In the module 3, today let us discuss about the input modes of operational amplifier and the pin configuration of the operational amplifier. So first let us discuss about the differential gain. Okay. So in this differential gain, this op amp will amplifies the difference between the two input signal, that we will call it as differential voltage, and it is represented by Vd. Therefore we know that two input was given to the op amp, that is differential voltage is equal to V2 minus V1. Okay, the output voltage can be given as V naught is proportional to V2 minus V1, so that we can write the output voltage as V naught is equal to differential gain AD into differential voltage. But we know that the differential voltage Vd is equal to V2 minus V1. Therefore, V naught is equal to AD into V2 minus V1. So here this AD can be written as AD is equal to V naught by Vd. The differential gain, sometimes it is also referred as open loop voltage gain. The next, coming to the next, is common mode gain. Okay, here if we apply two input voltages which are equal, that is V1 is equal to V2, then ideally the output must be 0. Okay, but practically the output voltage not only depends on the difference voltage, but also it depends on the average of the two inputs. So such this type is called as common mode signal. Therefore the common mode signal voltage is represented as Vc. Therefore average of the two signal, that is Vc is equal to V1 plus V2 divided by 2. Okay, then the coming to the differential amplifier, the differential amplifier will produce the output voltage which is proportional to the common mode signal. Okay, and the output voltage is given as V naught is equal to AC into Vc. Now comparatively we can write the total output of a differential amplifier, and that is given by V naught is equal to differential gain into differential voltage plus common mode gain into common voltage, that is equal to AD into V2 minus V1 plus AC into V1 plus V2 by 2. Okay, then followed by this, the next we will discuss about common mode rejection ratio. So basically it is the ability of an op amp to reject a common mode signal, but this common mode rejection ratio, that is CMRR, is defined as the ratio of differential gain AD to common mode gain AC. So it can be expressed as CMRR is equal to AD by AC. AD is actually it is expressed in terms of decibel. So AD is the differential gain and AC is the common mode gain. Okay, and if you want to express this CMRR in terms of decibel, the CMRR can be written as 20 log of AD by AC. The next we will see about the slew rate. Slew rate is defined as the maximum rate of change of output voltage with time. So it can be expressed in the form of slew rate is equal to, that is S is equal to dV naught by dt at the maximum level. That is maximum rate of change of output voltage with time. S is equal to dV naught by dt at the maximum level. The next we'll discuss about the pin configuration of 741 op amp. So already we have seen the symbol of 741. So we told that the two input terminals and the pin number 2 is called inverting input, and pin number 3 is called non-inverting input. So inverting input, we have mentioned it as minus sign, and the non-inverting input, it is mentioned as plus sign. Okay, so now what will happen if you are giving the input to the inverting input? There will be a 180-degree phase shift will take place, and if you give the input to the non-inverting terminal, there is no phase shift in the output. And the pin number 6, we will take the output. We know that combination of n number of transistor uh, will be formed as a IC op-amp, that is integrated circuit. Okay, here the pin number 2 and 3 is input, and sixth is the output. So the 7th and 4th pin are the supply voltages. Okay, so now coming to this pin diagram of 741, we have come to know this pin configuration will play a vital role in the practical connections, so that if you give the exact connections to this input terminal as well as the output terminal supply voltages, so whatever the application we have studied in the first class itself, the application of op-amp can act as a subtractor, adder, integrator, differentiator, and so on. So according to the application, the proper connection has to be given, so that we will be getting the required output. So here followed by this pin configuration, let us discuss about the basic applications. That is nothing but a comparison between the transistor as well as the operational amplifier. So transistor, why we choose this op-amp when comparing with the transistor, in the sense is the output will be very accurate, and the distortionless output can be obtained if you use the operational amplifier. So here the pin number 8 is no connection, as well the pin number 1 and 5 is the offset null. So coming to this offset null, so what do you mean by offset null connection? For what purpose we are using the word as offset null? Let me see now. So the offset null, in the sense input offset voltage, that means input offset voltage that is defined as the voltage must be applied between the two input terminals of an op-amp to null, okay, in order to bring the output voltage to 0. Okay. Therefore, this offset null effectively applies this voltage and make sure that the offset is removed from the output. So what is mean by offset null? Why we are using this offset null concept in the IC741? Okay, main thing is the offset null pins will provide mean that it will cancel the internal discrepancies. Okay, for example, if you provide the same voltage to the input pin and adjust the offset null to make sure that the output is 0. The main concept is, in order to make the output 0, this offset null is utilized in the IC741 op-amp. So these all are about the input modes of the operational amplifier and the pin configuration of the IC741. Thank you.